crisis in the Gaza Strip intensifies as Israeli regime's blockade on the Strip enters its second week. President Ahmadinejad reiterates Iran's nuclear drive is legal and in line with the regulations of the International Atomic Energy Agency. And the Iranian army launches a major war game in the southern parts of the country. In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. Good evening from Tehran. You're watching JNN English News. Thanks for tuning in. Crisis in the Gaza Strip has intensified. With the Israeli regime's blockade in place for more than a week now, residents of the coastal strip are faced with shortages of the very basic necessities of life, making survival a challenge for each and every Palestinian there. The Israeli siege is taking its toll on ill people, children in particular, many of whom die every day because of a lack of medical facilities, especially medicine. This comes as Zionist Foreign Minister Tzipli Livni said despite the international criticism, Israel will continue its pressures on the Gaza Strip. In a related development, medics said at least 2 Palestinians were killed and up to 4 others wounded Wednesday in the Israeli regime's incursion into Rafah in the southern Gaza Strip. Dozens of Palestinians were also arrested by Israeli forces. Iranian lawmakers have staged a rally in Tehran to condemn the Israeli atrocities in occupied territories, particularly in the Gaza Strip, and to support the Palestinian people. Addressing the anti-Israeli gathering on Wednesday, Iranian Parliament Speaker Ghulam Ali Haddad Adel said, "No one falls for the U.S. untrue mottos in support of human rights and against terrorism anymore, and Muslims across the world back the cause of Palestine." He went on to say the United Nations and Security Council serve the interests of world powers, urging world leaders and parliamentarians not to remain silent to the face of Zionist crimes. Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad says Iran's nuclear drive is legal and in line with the regulations of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA. He told reporters no country or institution has the right to pass judgment or make decisions on Iran's nuclear activities except the IAEA. Touching upon Tuesday's meeting in Berlin of the foreign ministers of the Perm-5 plus Germany, the president underlined, as announced before, Iran regards its nuclear case as closed. However, he noted they repeated their mistake by issuing another useless resolution. President Ahmadinejad dismissed such decisions as incredible and added behaviors as such would shake the belief of Iranian nation and their resolve. Iran has exceeded its international obligations on its nuclear dossier. Chief Iranian nuclear negotiator Saeed Jalili, in an address to a committee of the European Parliament in Brussels Wednesday, added everyone acknowledges Iran's nuclear activities are peaceful. He added, in our defense doctrine, going nuclear has no place. Jalili also reiterated, as a signatory to the Non-Proliferation Treaty, Iran has the right to enrich uranium. The top nuclear negotiator then touched on the existing challenges between Iran and Europe, underlining such challenges could easily be turned into opportunities to boost mutual ties, given the common views that exist between the two sides. Italian Foreign Minister Massimo D'Alema says unconditional talks are the only way to settle Tehran's nuclear issue. Speaking at a meeting attended by a host of the Vatican officials, political experts, and Italian scientists, D'Alema underscored the West should not condition holding talks with Iran on the country's suspension of uranium enrichment, adding the negotiations should not only focus on the nuclear question, but include other topics as well. He said Italy has paid a heavy price due to UN sanctions on Iran, and added even countries who made belligerent remarks are continuing to have high-level trade ties with Iran. You're with JNN. The Iranian army launched major war games, codenamed Thunder 6, in southern Iran Tuesday to boost the ground forces' defense capabilities. The maneuvers featured drills to practice defense tactics and increase the deterrence and rapid reaction capabilities of army units in different situations. The final phase of the military exercises will be held on Thursday. Iran's central bank governor Ahmadinejad speaks of new policies Iran has adopted regarding cooperation with foreign banks. He said Iran is closely watching the behavior of the foreign banks that have dealings with Iran, and added, should the cooperation get problematic for Iran, the country will definitely limit the cooperation. On the dollar's decline, Mazahid said foreign exchange rate has turned into an economic lever in Iran comparing to the past few years. Iran and Algeria are to promote health, cultural, educational, and rehabilitation cooperation. This came as Iran's Martyrs Foundation head Hassan Dehghan and visiting Algerian Minister of War Veterans Mohammad Sharif Abbas sealed a cooperation agreement Wednesday in Tehran to bolster reciprocal ties between the two countries. During the meeting, the Algerian minister welcomed Tehran Algiers cooperation and described as highly efficient the role played by media in bolstering ties between different nations. Time to check on the weather forecast. The capital Tehran is having partly cloudy skies coupled with gentle winds on Wednesday, and the temperature in the capital will drop to 26 degrees Fahrenheit in the coolest hours tonight. Citywide City Nationwide weather report is coming up next. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our news. Goodbye.